Hey everybody, welcome back. This is the last part of Phantasy Star 2. I'm done with the grinding!
You mean we're almost finally done with this game?
We actually are. This is the last part, guys. Welcome to it. Alright, so we just made our way all the way back to Lutz, since we have all of the required weapons we need and all that. And oh look, good job. You are truly a descendant of Alice. I acknowledge that you are qualified... For what? What did we get a certification in? To succeed the power of light. And the memory... of darkness. 1,000 years ago, exposition. After the battles of Alice, Algo obtained peace for a short while. People were satisfied with what was given to them by those they loved and did not ask for more. And it was their pleasure to give to their loved ones more than they wanted. However, when Mother Brain arrived, Algo changed. We got confused because Mother Brain created so many things. In other words, she created a major problem of giving too much.
Apparently so.
They no longer thought that kindly about Alice, because Alice couldn't do that. She couldn't just make an Xbox appear out of nowhere. I think that a devil's trap is behind Mother Brain. This caused the people's mind to weaken. The trap also leads Algo to destruction. I'm totally overdoing this just because the premise is a little weird. Oh, and finally, we also do get the final Nay item, which he's been holding, the Nay Sword. The Nay Sword is unique to the final dungeon in the fact that it can automatically teleport you to Lutz.
And you just had item caps.
I did. Item cap reach!
Flashbacks to Pokemon now.
Actually, you're supposed to do this according to the you basically have to get rid of Rolf's last sword and get the Nay Sword. Because I have filled my inventory to the brim with items and things like that we need. So... people may not like that, but look at the stat boost we get.
Wow, that's like a 100-point boost.
It is. The Nay Sword is very helpful and essential to the final area. Rolf, are you brave enough to do battle with the powers of evil?
No, I'm scared.
No, we never are. I will leave the future of Algo up to you. I pray for your safety. Use the Nay Sword if you run out of power. It will bring you back here to me. Now go to those who watch us from outside of Algo. And this is the final dungeon, the Spaceship Noah.
Wow.
Now, I'm going to warn people in advance. You're going to see a lot of transitions and cuts in this part. Why? This is one of those dungeons where if you lose so much as 1 inch of footing, you're going to regret it.
Mm-hmm.
You're literally going to regret it. Bosses. Literally floor transitions. I have to save everywhere I go. Because if I lose so much of an inch of footing, somebody could die, and then I'm screwed. Now, people will see that I will take on a little bit of combat just because it's not really avoidable. But if the battle does not go my way, it's not here.
I see.
So, and this is going to be especially clear when we get to the 2 bosses in the Spaceship Noah. So...
our old friends, the dark sides and the sackhouse.
Yeah, exactly. And I also love the blue flame that goes along the sword now. We almost have a lightsaber. He has almost reached Jedi status. Unlike his ancestor who achieved Jedi status and then got demoted. Now people might also be asking, but Biomalay was huge! This one isn't actually all that big, guys. I'm not cutting out, like, tremendous amounts of time. This is literally me going through the floor with no problems. And there we go, another transition, just because I have to sit back every time I go to a floor and save. Can I just point out one of my beefs with this game? This dungeon. I hate it when RPGs do this.
It's punishing, I take it.
When you force the player to be meticulous, it's no longer fun. This is no longer a big climactic moment in the story. This is busy work. I'll get into my thoughts later when we overall review the thing, but this is the part that I kind of dreaded after the dry run, is that it's not fun to sit there and after every encounter, after every floor, after every boss, save. Especially since the save process in this game is kind of meticulous. So, but thankfully, we're actually close to the end.
That's good news.
Yes. It's not like I have to walk tremendous distances like in the dams. All the staircases are right there, but if you do something stupid, then you're screwed. This is one of those things I didn't like either, is right as I get to the staircase, I get a fight. And I get the one thing I don't want.
The dragon.
The dragons. And I haven't even hit some of the top floors, which have actually newer and worse enemies. I hit them in the dry run, hated them. I'm thankfully announcing that I didn't hit them in this run through.
Oh, that's lucky.
Yes,
kind of enemies?
I should not have gotten them.
What kind of enemies are they?
More like advanced dragons and wizards. Like, the big wizard, not the little ones. But they can literally... Once you get to a certain floor here, boys and girls, Amy can just be one shot. She can just be one shot, and so can Anna. So... we already have to worry about that with the bosses. We don't want to worry about that with the typical trash of the area. Okay, yet another floor.
Like the area music, it's nice.
Yeah, that's the one thing of this area that I don't mind, is the music. And unfortunately, because of some of the cut, well, also because I'm transitioning in this area too much, you can't really hear the full music of it, and it's a pretty good little tune. I actually wanted to find it, couldn't find it.
That's surprising.
Okay, here we go. This is the second to last area in Noah.
Okay.
But it's also the first time when we encounter a boss fight, and it's the hardest boss fight. Yes,
Even
the
harder.
final one is not the hardest.
Wow.
This one is. You will know why when you see who it is. But I do transition after I've done all the healing and I've looked over the strategy. Oh, look at this chest. What is this? I feel the tremendous strength of dark power. Ha 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 ha! This is Pandora's box! It contains all that is evil, all that you call the Dark Force! This is a present for the world! Take it! Welcome everybody to Dark Falls Round 2. Yes.
I'm surprised he's not the final boss in this one.
He is not, but he's the hardest boss. So people might notice that I'm having to go into a unique strategy. I'm actually going to be using the most powerful spell in the game, because Rolf has it. McGee.
McGee.
And as you can see, it's one of those spells.
Evil.
Yeah, he actually can turn people against us.
Wow.
And mind control them, but the Nae Sword, after a while, will cure them. But if people will notice with McGee, not only did Dark Falls, or we're supposedly seeing Dark Force take some damage, but we took damage. So you can't use this unless you have
full health, so it hurts you as well.
No, I would actually say you can't use it unless you have a really powerful healing item, or Nassar from Amy. If you don't have it, you don't cast it, because you can instantly kill people. And then we're in a big lick of trouble. This was actually another thing I liked with the final boss fight. You can't see how much damage you're doing. You don't know how well you're doing.
I've always hated that in final bosses, honestly.
It's challenging, but I'm glad they don't do it in future iterations of RPGs. It just gave you that whole concept of, are you doing alright?
Ruto turns traitor.
Oh, you'll love some
confidence.
of these.
She can't use any techniques.
He's actually possessing.
Yeah, I get it. That's what's happening. That's why I find it interesting.
Yeah, so you can get loses confidence, turns traitor. They can get greedy and search through each other's inventory.
Oh my god.
And this has not happened in this run through, but when I did the dry run, somebody actually stole something from someone. So like I'm sitting there going, wait, where's this item? And then I found out, oh, well, Amy had like an additional one. Now people might also wonder, what am I doing with the Snow Crown? It's actually casting a barrier spell. This helps a lot with the damage in this fight. As you can see, Dark Falls can't, or I guess in this game it's Dark Force.
Just as it was in the first game. Because that's his name in Japan.
Yes. So at that point, he can do a tremendous amount of damage, but the Snow Crown casts Devon on people, and Devon is a barrier.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that was the other one I like. Loses confidence and can't use techniques. But I don't think we... In this encounter, I actually had to run this fight 6 times to get it right.
This particular encounter?
Yes, because one mind control or one bad thing and you're screwed.
Mm-hmm.
This one didn't have it, but I don't think the Nay Sword will shine brightly to cure anybody. You just have to wait for them to fall out of it. And they do. Eventually he does lose control. Oh, look, Nassar, because I'm running low. And there we go, more. Rudo I love it. It's not that he's possessed, he becomes evil. Oh, that actually lowers your attack. So now Rudo's going to be doing less damage, supposedly. I really wish I could see the numbers at that point, because I want to see how much he actually doesn't do. Because at this point, Rudo and Rolf both hit pretty high.
Yeah, you think they would have at least kept the damage numbers in, even if they don't show the health bar.
Oh, there we go. The Nay Sword emits a bright light, all evil is dispelled. Now we have control of Amy again. Yay! She can heal us.
I hope you get a heal spell off.
I'm not taking any chances. We're going to be using a Star Mist. One of the various collected Star Mists we've been getting throughout this LP. We're going to be using them in these 2 fights. Amy has become evil again. That's why I didn't take a chance. Because he loves targeting Amy.
And we're victorious!
But we got no money.
Aw. Dark Falls, you cheap bastard.
Well, he's Dark Force. He has to find one way to be like ultimately evil afterwards. Now, that transition actually is I had to backtrack. You have to go back to Lutz and heal. Because the next boss fight, if you go in after fighting Dark Force, is hard.
No, it's the fire again.
Oh, no. This is even worse. Because this isn't just fire. This is Firefall. It's like Killzone, Shadowfall. For PS Fortnite. Actually, this one's fairly tame. Because I've had Amy die on one of these guys.
We had some trouble with these in some of our other episodes.
Yes. Well, we had trouble with fire, not Firefall. That's the difference here. It's Firefall.
Fire.
Did you just go into a Beavis?
Cool.
That's going into a Mike Judge fantasy, I guess. So now we are making our way to the final boss of the game, the Mother Brain.
Go down, you bitch.
Exactly. And again, this actually didn't take me too many attempts. Dark Force really is the hardest one, but as you can see, I'm not leaving anything to chance. I don't want her to kill me. And really, the reason you go back and heal, TP.
Yes.
You want Magid back.
Yeah, definitely.
To remove a majority of her health, as well as his. So, at this point, as people can kind of tell, I have the state up, I'm making sure I have all my health, and also that I'm getting the strategy right. Because if you don't do it right, Mother Brain can be hard. Okay, and thankfully we haven't used a whole lot of items. So we can take them into Mother Brain if we need them. Well, we're covering the bases. If they have so much as 10 HP lost, we're not
easy to one-shot.
We're not even given the chance.
Yeah, I get it.
In the dry run, I actually had one person who had 1 HP less. I still gave him a trimate. Okay, here we go. This is Mother Brain. So this is the Mother Brain controlling Algo. Rolf and the party are overcome by the presence of the Mother Brain, but the future of Algo depends on them. Will they have to fight to pry Algo from the grasp of Mother Brain? Yes. The Mother Brain begins to grin.
You are such fools! If you damage me, the world will be thrown into panic without me. The people of Algol are helpless. They become too soft and used to comfort. If I were to malfunction, the people would die. See their fate. Is that your aim, to disable me? If not, return now.
That's not our aim. Our aim is to destroy you.
I will show no mercy.
Die! And here comes the living seizure.
Whoa.
That is Mother Brain.
Amazing Technicolor boss.
Wow, yes. Dude, I cannot begin to imagine people having problems on this fight. Because even, like, after playing this after a few times, I started to have headaches. But yes, this is Mother Brain, and you gotta love the fact that her midsection is the algo system. But it's inaccurate, because Palma's not supposed to be there.
Whoops.
Oopsie!
Saw.
That's actually one of the things I found the most interesting is she has the algo system right in her midsection. And I was like, this is like a living embodiment that she owns algo. I'm like, no. We must stop this. She's the Borg Queen.
McGee.
And now we can't cast McGee anymore, which means we have to bustle through the rest of the fight. Now, she either has a really powerful single attack, which I hope always she doesn't hit Amy with without a barrier, and then she has a shockwave that will hit everybody. But she doesn't possess anybody or anything like that. She can just literally one-shot people. That's kind of the problem there. Thankfully, I have a barrier up, and that takes away a lot of the damage. But if I didn't, you could literally be seeing Anna crippled and Amy dead. And man, just looking back at this now, I'm already having headaches. This is so bad. Okay, Sega, I get that you wanted to make this final boss fight epic. Maybe not doing the Technicolor light show would have been helpful. Instead of maybe, you know, making her go through phases or something like that, I would have begged for that.
Yeah, this is giving me a headache now.
Yeah! It's so bad. And unfortunately, she has about as much health as Dark Falls, or Dark Force. I'll get it right eventually, guys!
It's the same difference, really.
Yeah, it really is.
Dark Falls is his American name.
Well, but see, here's the thing, though. From here on in, they actually translate him correctly. So he is considered Dark Force in this game, and in Phantasy Star 3, he's considered Dark Force, and to my knowledge, he does appear in 4 and is called Dark Force there.
Right.
Dark Falls is the only one that got it wrong.
Online, though, calls them Dark Falls.
Yes. Yes, it does.
Why, yes. Yes, it does.
Indeed. Oh, man. Yeah. So, we're kind of in for the long haul, but people might not get this. We're actually doing really good. She hasn't one-shot anybody, because if she one-shot somebody, it'd be done. Even not losing Amy is a problem. Ooh. And unfortunately, since Amy is kind of late in the turn roster, I am going to be using up my items. Just to make sure I get the heal off. And now we're just kind of repeating everything. This is where this fight goes, as long as you're playing it right. So
we're doing good.
As far as final boss fights go, it's not as tremendous, but well, that's the way it is. Unfortunately, the way that this is supposed to be a really cool boss fight is the Technicolor light show. Actually,
it could be a little better though.
I have heard that occasionally her shockwave has a sprite where that little wave in front of her actually will react, but I haven't seen it. So, for all I know, it's a wrong Mac. Okay, we beat the mother.
Oh, we got 1 experience point for all that,
and no Mazesta. Rolf and the rest of the company stood in amazement where the Mother Brain once stood. Algo has been suddenly released from the Mother Brain's control. The biosystems and weather controls systems suddenly became useless. The people of Algo awaited the start of their hard and difficult life without the Mother Brain. They might actually have to get up off the couch. But Rolf and the others could feel a sense of hope. Let's get back to Mota. This is only the beginning. No, it's not. Because... Rolf, wait! Lutz's voice fills everybody's heart. There's still somebody in the ship! Wait, what?
Gee, I wonder who it could be.
You can't return again! What? Uh-oh. Who are these people? We're outnumbered here, Alex. I'm not gonna lie. There's a lot of people there.
Oh, no.
Welcome to the spaceship Noah. Who are you? I don't like your tone of voice. Are you here because you think we are enemies? Well, no. No, we don't think you're enemies, because we don't want you to beat us up.
Oh.
Thanks to the Mother Brain which we created, Algo prospered. So you are the creators of the Mother Brain. You are hardly what we expected. We are not people of Algo. We are from a place called Earth. Our planet was green. Yes, we just went there, broke the fourth wall. Our planet was green and lovely, and we had a highly advanced civilization. We are the last of our race.
The last?
Yes, our planet has been destroyed. Do you want to know why?
By all means.
We're not going to get out of this any other way, are we? We were a weaker people then, even though we knew about the evil inside of us. We didn't... What? We didn't suppress it. We didn't listen to Al Gore. We took joy in controlling nature. We didn't realize we were destroying ourselves until it was too late. The death rattle of our planet alerted us to our failure. With the time remaining to us, we built a spaceship to wander among the stars. Then we found Algo. We found the people here living in simple happiness.
How dare they?
I know, right? We decided we wanted this planet, and do you think you can stop us? We who destroyed Palma?
You will
die! Thanks to Lutz's power, they were sent on their way, and now we are joined by the rest of our party. And they haven't been...
Very clever. But it's only a matter of time before Algo is destroyed. Silence. Be quiet.
I'm not grinding them, Alex. I'm not grinding them. And in the next instant, Rolf and the others were attacked by several hundred Earthmen. And now, epic anime cutscenes! We shall make you see how it feels to lose something that you love. For I am a long kid. Bruto, everybody. Yes, they all get their moments.
Da-da-da-da, da-da-da-da.
I can see the confusion and pity in your eyes. I will never forgive you for what you have done. You're a healer. You're not really going to do much. I'm going to take my scalpels.
How dare you ruin Algo?
We gave him a gun. He has a dagger. Inaccuracy! Thy name is Phantasy Star 2. I refuse to be a slave of fate. I will be a master of my own future, even though I'm still technically level 10 right now. Oh, and look, my skirt is fluttering in the breeze that isn't there.
You have shown me the ugliness of the continued existence.
Oh, look, it's level 1 hue that never got used.
Why did we get all these people again?
Exactly. These are my parting words to you. Those who give up are doomed. And holy moly, wow. I don't know what to say about her Xena-esque outfit. There's Anna Kiersky, everybody. And here's the thing, we got anime lines and things like that. That's all we get for Rolf.
Grrr.
Grrr. Seriously!
Oh, RPG.
I love that whole moment.
I wonder what the people will see in the final days. Wait. What?
It's okay. Let it move. I promise this is not me, guys.
Wait!
That's it!
Are you serious? Are you serious? You're just gonna end like that?
I'm sorry, Alex. I had to troll you like the game trolled me. Yes, that is the end of Phantasy Star 2, everybody!
Written and directed by Shamishi.
Here's the thing, I don't think they actually use their legit names.
Yeah, they're obviously these are pen names or programmer names.
Okay, let's get into it, Alex. Alright.
Hi, somebody who's online.
Yeah, that was one of the things too. I'm like, oh!
Assistant director, Psyche.
So, overall,
it's not a terrible game, but it's you can tell it's very experimental.
yes.
They tried to think of a different way to do one. In many ways it worked, in many ways it didn't. It's very hard, I can tell, though. It's like, I can see how... I can't believe that this is a game for kids.
Well, here's the thing, like, transition from 1 to 2, and the fact that it went to another console, it upgraded, it's okay. the problems I think that you and I both have with it is the grinding aspect.
Hey, Judy Toyota, that's a Sonic team member, or was back in the day.
So we don't. Okay, I don't want to lie.
Hey, Phoenix Fry, also, hey, Big Island.
Objection! Oh, sorry.
Sorry, I keep seeing former Sonic team people here.
Yes. So overall, it's not a horrible game, okay, guys? It's done well, and for a successor, it polishes a lot of the edges. The problem is that for some reason they thought that the difficulty curve should be huge, and I just don't think that's the case. So that's kind of my biggest beef here. That and individual inventories. I hate that concept when you introduce it. And I also was a little underwhelmed by the ending scene, because Rolf is the one I wanted to see, and I wanted to see like a Rolf with like May's spirit in the distance kind of thing, because that death really is kind of the biggest thing that this game had going for it.
Yeah.
The first ever character death in an RPG. Yes, she did it before Eris Gainsborough, but that's just because we ran out of clones.
And what the hell's with that ending scenario there? It's like all of a sudden men show
Yes,
men of
we
Earth show
decided
up.
to break the fourth wall and Earthmen show up.
I don't know if that's a fourth wall thing, but it's just like, it's so freaking out of new YouTube.
The reason I call it a fourth wall thing is you don't need Earth.
Yeah.
They've already established a whole system of planets. You didn't need to have any reference to Earth, and then they did it.
Presented by Sega.
Yes, so overall, we don't hate this game, but they could have done things better. But we're not really worried about that, because where are we going to next, Alex?
We're going to Dot Hack Mutation.
We're going back into the Dot Hack universe. We're so happy about that. Oh, and you also get, like, the faint sunrises.
Well, something just shot out the planet.
So we will see you guys next time for Dot Hack Mutation. We'll have the same things that went on last time, where I'm going to be taking on a Dot Hack anime, as well as Alex is going to be able to give us all of the immense knowledge that is both Dot Hack as well as the games. So in the meantime, we are Drak and Shadow. We hope you have enjoyed this telling of Phantasy Star 2. This really long telling of Phantasy Star 2.
Oh my god, that's a long game.
It is, and thankfully we are done. You mean, Alex, I don't have to grind anymore?
Nope, I have to.
I don't have to grind anymore. Thank you. So, in the meantime, we will see you guys next time for Dot Hack.